Hey guys, you're watching CRX Concept TV. Hi, I'm Crux, and today we're looking at the VGN V87 Mechanical Keyboard. It's wireless, it's Bluetooth, it's cabled, it has south-facing RGB LEDs, it's hot swappable, it's TKL, it has standard layout, multi-layered dampening, pretty good driver support, sounds good, and probably affordable. I think that's it for the review, guys. Thanks for watching. Nah, I'm joking. How is this a mechanical keyboard review without a sound test and a flex test? But first, let's talk about what I like about the design of this keyboard. So there's a couple of things. So mode switches on the side, on off, cable mode, Bluetooth mode. This is easy access, I love it. And then the USB dongle storage is here on the side. Love it too, easy access. But some of you may not like it because it creates a bit of clutter on the surface of the keyboard. So some of you might prefer it on the back or whatever, you know? So in the box, you also get 3 extra switches and keycap and switch puller, pretty standard offering. Taking a closer look at the switch, which is this, I can already tell that it's slightly on the cheap side. So it doesn't have extra stabilizer like this one. I'll show you if you guys can see it. And however, the typing experience itself is pretty stable. As you can see, there's not a lot of flex on the keycap itself. Another thing to note is that there's no diffusing or magnifying lens on the switch. Generally, this wouldn't affect you unless you are using some shine-through caps. Without diffusing lens, you could get hot spot on your caps. Okay, now let's move on to the flex test. So there's a good amount of flexing here, gives you a good amount of dampening, makes the keyboard sound good. However, there's another kind of flex that I don't quite like. You can tell there's a lot of flexing here. Soft material used for the body, I don't see it as a problem for day-to-day use, but it does make the keyboard feel a lot less premium. Well, onto something good though. It's got a 2-tier feed. So looking at the back, we got a pretty clean design. Nothing special, nothing standing out. It's got a 2-tier feed. This is something I quite like, 2-tier feed. So you can adjust it like slightly higher. And then if you want a lot higher, you can have the second tier up. And it does feel quite solid. I think you can just slam it without breaking it. It's quite sturdy. Actually, no, don't do that, I'm joking, all right? Okay. And you know what's funny? And I'm gonna say this in every mechanical keyboard review I do. With laptops, usually deck flexing is something that you don't want. People prefer like a very sturdy deck. It gives you the feeling of a premium keyboard. But on a mechanical keyboard, you actually want some flex. Let's do the sound test. This is gonna be the sentence I type. My Mary has a little lamp, all right? I might have a few typos here and there. Let's go. All right, now I know the typing sound can be very subjective. Some of you might like it, some of you may not, or maybe you just like all keyboard sounds. So let's just compare it to the Warmi SK75. This is a pretty popular keyboard on the internet, so you can find a lot of videos about this. I'm not gonna talk about this, maybe in another video. Let's quickly do a comparison sound. So you can kind of see like how it sounds like, all right? All right. Now I know typing sound can be very subjective. Whether you like it or you don't like it, it's very subjective from person to person. So personally, I quite like this. I quite like the Womia as well. They all sound pretty good to me. But if you want to try it out, you want to hear it in person, you're welcome to come in the store, try the keyboard yourself, listen to it yourself. So lastly, I have to mention the price. This keyboard is 239 ringgit. Today's exchange rate, I would say it's probably around 50 US dollars. And to be honest, this is a very extremely affordable price. Very affordable for what you're getting. It's a full package, good software, per key, RGB, customization, macro, stuff like that. Usually with not so famous or boutique brand, you get pretty poor driver support, but I'm very surprised by how painless my experience has been with the driver. So would I recommend this keyboard? I would have to say yes. For those who are just trying to get into this hobby, or who wants a better typing experience, or who are coming from generic membrane keyboard, or people who are spending their days excelling away, or even for those who are trying to get into the mechanical keyboard hobby, this is a great starter keyboard, and maybe this could be your first of many. Alright, I think that's all I have to say about this keyboard. Thanks for watching. Cheers, guys.